Hello guys, welcome back to everybody. Myself from Gujarat. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important topic regarding to chemistry class 10, acid, bases and salts. Before that, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel and please join our Telegram channel too for related questions that we discuss in our videos. So let's start this particular video. Before that, we need to know what do we mean by acid, bases and salts. What is the basic relationship between acid, bases and salts? Actually, they are chemical compounds or they are types of chemical compounds. So how we can say? Actually, these are chemical compounds. And even we studied in our yearly classes in class 9 that there are 115 elements known to be present, in which about 94 is natural, whereas and the other left is man-made or artificial. So leave it. In this video we will discuss only related to acid, base and salts. So as I told you, these are chemical compounds or these are the types of compounds in their chemical properties. So it is clear. And now look here. After this we are going to study related to some indicators. Actually, what do you mean by an indicator? Indicator. Don't think as this is an indicator of bike जो हम लोग देखते हैं, ये वाला नहीं है, बल्कि ये उसी से related कुछ है. Actually, in our life, what is the term or what is the sense that we get from this word indicator? Actually, indicator means in order to show or in order to indicate something. So here in chemistry even as well, indicator is a type or is a thing which gives us or which tell us that whether any solution is acid, base or something different. So here we will study regarding to three indicators that we have to study in class 10, and even there is certain types of indicators only that we will see later after discussing this. Actually, the three indicators that we will use in this video or that we have to study in class 10 is first one, litmus. Actually, litmus is very essential. Even we are familiar with litmus already. One major thing that I have to tell you is all is that अगर आपको क्लास 10th में कोई भी डाउट क्लियर करना है तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर योर बेसिक क्लासेस. इवन यू नीड टू स्टडी इन डिटेल रिगार्डेड इन योर क्लास 8. Even 8th class is somewhat correlated with class 10. Class 9 is correlated with class 11. So in order to make your future better, you need to work hard in your present time. So now let's discuss. As we already had studied in class 8 only litmus, so then also we will discuss in detail regarding to litmus. Then the another indicator is methyl orange. Methyl orange. And the third indicator is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein. Now we will see these indicators and how they behave when we put these three indicators in an acidic solution or in basic solution. Then what is their reaction or what is the thing they give us in return. So we will test one by one or we will see one by one. So let's start with the litmus. How litmus behaves when we put any solution in it. Actually, litmus is a type of indicator which have an orange color or it is somewhat purple in color, we can say, no problem. But there are so many indicators that we have in our surroundings. Even turmeric, we knew already turmeric is also a type of indicator. Whenever we put something on it, it may behave. But before that, we need to know about litmus that we are discussing. Now look here. As I told you, litmus is a very essential indicator that we will see in this video. Actually, here you have to only remember two things: ABR and BRB. ABR and BRB. These two are a method or a term that you need to remember regarding to acid and base. Whenever an acidic solution is put on a litmus paper, acid changes blue color into red. ABR means acid changes blue color into red. Whenever an acidic solution is put on the blue color of the litmus paper, then it changes into red. So ABR means acid changes blue color into red. And whenever any base solution is put on the litmus paper, then it changes into red into blue. So bases turn red into blue. And now look here. As I told you, litmus is a very essential or a very useful indicator that we use mostly in our chemistry or in our chemical work. Now let us know somewhat detail about litmus. Actually, litmus is a natural indicator which is present in our natural life or natural surrounding, and even litmus is a type of indicator. As I told you, color of litmus is mostly purple or orange, no problem, but it belongs to a division of Thallophyta that we had studied in our class 9 diversity chapter. Before that, let me tell you one major thing. Even most of the students, those who are studying in class 10th, they might not had focused much on diversity chapter. But do you know, whenever you will go in class 11th, as I told you, class 9 is somewhat correlated with class 11. So there also you will see a chapter regarding to diversity. So don't think we will study later or we will see it next year. Be always at present and don't focus on your future events. As I told you, litmus is a natural indicator which comes from the division of Thallophyta, and even litmus is naturally orange or purple in color, and litmus is a type of lichen. Do you know what do mean by lichen or lichen? Let me tell you something regarding to lichen or lichen. Actually, lichen is a plant from where the litmus is obtained. Lichen is mostly a plant having so many branches. No need of studying in detail. Somewhat the thing that we need to study, I told you about litmus. And now look here. After testing a solution in litmus paper, we will test in phenolphthalein and then we will test in methyl orange. So is it clear how an acidic solution behaves in litmus paper? An acidic solution changes blue color into red, whether a base solution changes red color into blue of litmus paper. Now we are going to see how methyl orange behaves in acidic solution or in basic solution. So let's start. Methyl orange. And even comment me how the video quality is coming, because the video quality is one of the most major concern for my videos. So let's start how an acidic behave or how an basic behave. Before that, we need to know methyl orange basic color or methyl orange natural color that we see in our surrounding. Actually, methyl orange even is orange, but when we put this methyl orange in different solution, it behaves different according to the type of solution. By its name only we can guess methyl orange. So how its color is orange only, and as I told you regarding to litmus, its color is orange or we can tell purple, no problem. Now let's discuss how an acidic solution behaves when we keep it or when we put it on methyl orange. Whenever we put an acidic solution on methyl orange, its color changes into red. Now look here. As I told you one formula that we need to remember regarding to ABR and BRB. Now here even as well we need to remember one thing. OR, OW. What do you mean by OR and OW? Or We can write it here, OAR OBW. Now look here, even whenever an acidic solution is put on the orange or methyl orange solution, then its color changes into red. Then whenever a basic solution is put on the methyl orange, then its orange color changes into yellow. So we need to remember, an acidic solution changes into red on putting on the methyl orange, whereas a base solution changes orange into yellow. Now we will discuss regarding to phenolphthalein, how it behaves. Actually, phenolphthalein is mostly colorless indicator. Now look here, when we put acids on phenolphthalein, even somewhat changement is seen, but we consider it as no change. But whenever a base solution is put on the phenolphthalein, somewhat changement is seen. So let's see. As I told you, phenolphthalein is mostly colorless. So we will discuss in detail regarding to phenolphthalein. There might be somewhat what we can say, spelling problem, no need of looking it. Now look here, whenever we put an acidic solution on phenolphthalein, its color remains as usual, colorless. As I told you, phenolphthalein is already colorless, but even when we put acidic solution on phenolphthalein for testing it, it remains only colorless. But whenever we put bases or basic solution on phenolphthalein, its colorless solution or its colorless property changes into pink. So whenever you will get a chance of testing their chemical properties or testing whether they are acidic or basic solution, you need to remember this only. Whenever you will test it on phenolphthalein, actually why we all are discussing this in part 1. Actually in part 1, we need to study these all details, that whenever we will use in these all terms in part 2, then you will not get any confusion regarding to litmus, phenolphthalein or methyl orange. So now we are going to discuss in detail regarding to acids. So our intermission or composition of this video starts from here. Now we are going to see in detail regarding to acids. So let's start. And even this term acid is already familiar with us, that we had studied in class 8. No need of discussing that. Now let's start this video. Here we will discuss somewhat properties of acids and their behavior in different solutions. As we already knew, acid changes a litmus paper solution color where ABR means blue to red. Now how we can say it changes? First, acid. First of all, we need to know how we can define acid, and then we will see the different types of acid that we have to study in this class 10. So let's start. First is that how we can define acid. Actually, acids are those substances which have sour taste or which have a sour giving taste property. So let's see. First of all, we are going to discuss regarding to acids. Let's start. As I told you, acid have sour taste. That we already knew. No need of discussing more. Even acids are of two types. First one is organic acid and the second one is natural acid or inorganic acid, that we will study later. And even on the basis of their strength, acids are classified into two, strong acid and weak acid. And even the medium acids are also present, that we will discuss later in this video. So first of all, acids give sour taste. And now acid changes a litmus paper blue color into red. And now look here, as I told you, acids are those compounds which give sour taste. So whenever we get sour taste from any natural material or any natural Suppose that we are eating an orange. We knew that orange gives us sour taste. So we need to know that which type of acid is present in it. For that, I had made one short video and uploaded it on my channel. So you need to visit that which type of acids are present in which type of natural occurring material or natural occurring substance. So the major thing that we studied here is that it gives sour taste and it turns blue into red. Now look here, as I told you, on the basis of their occurrence, acids are of two types, organic acid and mineral acid. So let's see what do you mean by organic acid and what do you mean by mineral acid. Acids are classified whether on the basis of strength and on the basis of their occurrence. On the basis of their occurrence, acids are classified into two types. First one, organic acid. Organic. Second one, mineral. Or we can say inorganic, no problem. Now let's see what do you mean by organic acid. Organic acids are those acids that we get from plants and animals. Plants and animals. What about mineral acids? Mineral acids are those acids which we obtain from the natural occurring minerals from the earth. From earth. Even don't get confused that from earth means these two. No, from the minerals. We knew that, as for example, we knew whenever there is any what we can say metal, from where they are occupied from the natural ore, they are occupied from like that only. Mineral acids are taken out from the minerals which are present in our earth or in our landy regions or mostly terrestrial regions. Now let's see which are the examples of organic acids and which are the examples of mineral acids. Now look here, organic acids example are vinegar, acetic acid, lactic acid. So many examples that we will see later: acetic acid, lactic acid, and what we can say, citric acid, etc. But what about mineral acid? Give me some example of mineral acid. Actually, mineral acids are mostly strong acids. Mineral acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. As I told you, mineral acids are mostly strong acids which we get from the minerals available on our earth. Now we are going to see the strength of acids. So let's start. For example, as I told you, we can write here HCl, H2SO4, HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. क्लियर है? यहाँ से ये सभी आपको क्लियर हो गया होगा. Now we are going to see the strength of acid, and even on the strength of acid, they are classified into two. As I told you, organic acids are mostly weak acids because we use this organic acid in our surrounding or for our eating purpose, but we can't use mineral acids for our eating purpose. Even whenever we use it, first of all we make them dilute, or first of all it is diluted. First of all, let me tell you what do mean by dilution or what do mean by dilute solution. Do you know dilute means dilute? Actually, dilute means a type of solution where water content is more. Water content more. In our general cases or in our general solutions, whenever we make a strong solution, there the water is less. So we can say it is a concentrated solution. What do you mean by concentrated solution? A type of concentrated solution. A type of solution where the water content is less is known as concentrated solution. whereas a type of solution where water content is more is known as dilute solution. So whenever we use this mineral acid, first of all we make them dilute, because whenever we mix them with water, the OH properties or OH ions get somewhat dissolved. That we are going to study later. So let's start the strength of acid. How we can check whether an acid is strong or weak. So let's start. Before that, once again I am telling you all, I am doing this much hard work for you all. So please share this video to all the students, those who think that the chemistry is somewhat hard. And even whenever you will get any doubt regarding to acid base and charge, please comment me in the comment box section. And even one thing that we did not discuss is that olfactory indicator. No need of discussing it because it is a very simple indicator that we will study later. Wait for a moment. Now tell me, is it all right? Yes. Everything all right? Now we are going to see about detail regarding to acids on the basis of their strength. So let's start. Acids. First of all, strong acids and weak acids. So let's discuss. S stands for strong, W stands for weak. Actually, now we are going to see, before that, what do acids have common, or what is the mostly property that we get in our acidic solution. Before that, do you know an acidic solution conduct electricity, or it is a good conductor of electricity? But do you know what is the reason behind the conduction of electricity of acidic solution? Conduct electricity. So we need to know first why acidic solutions conduct electricity. Basic solution we will discuss in part 2. First of all, we are going to see only acidic solutions. As we already knew, those acids which we get from our surrounding or from the mineral acids mostly are strong acids because they contain something more. What is that thing which they contain more? We are going to discuss. Actually, on the basis of their strength, strong acids contain one thing more, or all the acids contain that thing, which is what? OH ion. What is this OH ion? That we are going to see. OH ion. Before that, do you know what do mean by ions? We had studied this in class 9. So let me tell you regarding to ions. Actually, ions are those materials which can participate in chemical reaction or in chemical composition. So we already knew regarding to ions, no need of discussing more. So this much only we need to know regarding to ions. So let's discuss what do mean by OH ion and how we can classify an acid as strong acid or base acid. So as I told you, dilute acid, concentrated acid over. Now we are going to see the next property of the acid. First property we discussed, acid has sour taste. Then we studied it turns blue litmus into red. Then we studied they conduct electricity, so they are electrolytes. And now we are going to see how acids behave in different mediums. So let's start. Even in this case, we will discuss more and more. So let's start. First, these all are properties that we are discussing. First property, they give sour taste. Second property, I told you, they are what? They turn blue to red litmus paper. Then we studied they are electrolytes, so they conduct electricity. Electrolytes means those solutions which conduct electricity are known as electrolytes. Now we are going to see how acids behave in different mediums. First of all, we will behave this in different mediums. So start. How acids, wait for a moment, this is actually network issue. You are getting video quality. Wait. Just wait for a moment. After After this, tell me how the video quality is coming. Wait, bros. Now tell me, is it alright? Are you getting all the information? Please comment me. After some time, we will resolve it. No need of discussing it. How acids behave with metals. So let's discuss, as we are discussing, how acids behave with metals or how acids react with metals. Let's discuss. Actually, whenever an acid behaves with metal, there we get one thing, which is hydrogen gas as the resultant. So let's start. As we can see, or we can perform an activity, but for that we need what? Laboratory. So no need of discussing that. We will discuss in detail. So let me write the major thing. Metal plus acid. What we will get here? Salt plus hydrogen, the form of gas. Now let me write some examples of the reaction of acid with metal. Suppose that we are going to react zinc metal with sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Do you know what is the basic difference between sulfuric and sulfurous acid? H2SO4 is also known as sulfuric acid, whereas H2SO3 is known as sulfurous acid. We are reacting Zn plus H2SO4. That we studied in class 10th chapter 1 only, how we have to balance this chemical reaction. So let's see here. Here 2 means 2 atoms or 1 molecule of hydrogen contains 2 atoms, and SO4 means what? Sulfuric acid. So how it will react? ZnSO4, zinc sulfate plus H2 in the form of hydrogen gas. Now let me react it with some more metals. Suppose that we are going to react this sulfuric acid with iron, Fe plus H2SO4. How will it react? Let's see. As we can see that Fe means what? First of all, we need to know the electronic configuration of zinc. We knew what is the electronic configuration of zinc. Zinc means what? Zn. Atomic number of zinc means what? Tell me the atomic number of zinc. Then only on the basis of it we can react it with different metals. So let's start and discuss about reaction of ferrous or iron with hydrochloric acid. What we will get? FeSO4 plus H2, ferrous sulfate plus hydrogen. Even in that case also, H2. Is it clear? Now we will react acids with different non-metals. So the major thing is that most of the acids do not behave with or do not react with non-metals. But there are certain exceptions that strong acids sometimes get reacted. So leave it. We will study in later. Now we are going to see reaction of acids with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. Actually, do you know metal carbonate means that there might be the presence of carbon, and even in case of metal hydrogen carbonate, there also we will see the word carbon, hydrogen carbonate. So let's start how metal carbonate react with acid and what are the resultant thing that we get. Is it clear how metal react with or how metal behave with acids? So here only we are going to leave you. Unfortunately, we have to leave this video. In part 2, we will start with first regarding to acid, then only we will go through base, and in part 3 we will discuss salt in detail. So meet you all in part 3rd, and even for this much purpose, for this much hard working, please share this video to all the students of class 10, and please subscribe our channel. Once again I am telling you all, and don't think regarding to video quality. I am always trying to resolve it, and even I am making somewhat clear. Meet you all in next video. Have a nice day to you all. Thanks for watching this video.